video since I've been a little busy the past 3 weeks. And I'm thinking like an assortment of sounds with various objects and things that I might say. So I was thinking earlier today about what sounds, what spoken words might go well with ASMR, which are good for ASMR. And suddenly, not necessarily words, but that literary thing called alliteration, sort of a consecutive bunch of words that most of them have the same first letter. So instead of wasting our time and your time with me coming up with some pathetic ones, I thought I would go to a famous guy that was pretty good at that stuff, in addition to other literary stuff. His name is William Shakespeare. So I googled and got some basic alliteration quotes to start us off, and I thought they might sound pretty good. And before I get into that, just over here in the back, it's my little keyboard with my little LED lighting my sister got me. That's Sonny Rollins' Nuke's Time album cover. You can't really see it, but it's dope. Jazz. Anywho, I figured we'd kick this off with some alliteration. So, lame-o. So we have alliteration examples in Romeo and Juliet. Prologue to Act 1. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Now old desire doth in his deathbed lie, the day to cheer and night stink dew to dry. If e'er thou wast thyself in these woes thine, thou in these woes were all for Rosaline, maybe Rosaline, slays all senses with the heart. Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging, as Phaethon would whip you to the west. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. When gripping grief when griping grief the heart doth wound, and doleful dumps the mind oppress. And flecked darkness like a drunkard reels. Hopefully that was a nice way to start it off. And again, I thought that the sort of repeated words almost have that same sound, and also I probably screwed up the rhythm. I think, what is that, iambic pentameter or something? But it has a nice flow to it, and the sound is good. Anyway, to kick off with our objects, I have two totally random and probably unfitting objects for ASMR. And those objects are my pre-workout of choice. Assassin. And hooligan. I guess it's something a bit ironic that I am trying to like sounds for sleep using a supplement that does the exact opposite. In fact, completely wires one up for workout, but hey, I thought it might make good sounds. So, these supplements are from a small gym, a supplement line from a small gym called Apollo Gym in New Jersey. It's actually near where I grew up. And probably the nearest landmark actually is Rutgers University, which is actually where I went to school. And what's nice is the gym itself is a real strength athlete's gym. A real lifter's gym. Not a commercial gym. We're talking about professionals in there, professional bodybuilders, and some strong people. The guy I know there is something in like that 1 to 5% of people that can deadlift over 800 pounds. And to most people, while that might be intimidating, it's actually sort of counterintuitive, because you see those people are not judging you. They're focused on themselves. But what's nice is going up to them and asking them for tips. They're more than willing to help. So it's an amazing gym, and I am not sponsored by them. I wish I was, but probably a few more years of training, maybe. But they also have a small supplement line. I don't know about those folks who take supplements or are in the gym often. I'm usually less than pleased with the mass-produced stuff in terms of the quality, even the taste of some of those things, whether it be protein or pre-workout. But Apollo's nutritional supplements were designed and geared for top-level athletes, really wanting to get the most bang for their buck. You know, small batch, quality resources, and freaking get you the hell going. So again, a bit of a random choice, and perhaps ironic, something I'm trying to put you to sleep with. So what are we talking about in terms of caffeine? So a full now my go-to, my daily, is their Hooligan, because it's not too potent, but motherfucker, it is strong as shit. A full scoop of this bad boy will get you 450 milligrams of caffeine. Not for the faint of heart. Certainly not those for those with underlying heart conditions. Like some of that was airborne. Do not want to breathe this in at this hour. So that was Hooligan. Let's see if I can get that. Strawberry margarita for this bad boy right here. Assassin. This will fuck you up, or get you pumped the fuck up. And it's so good. It tastes pretty good, but they said fuck flavor. Because it's just so damn powerful. Who gives a fuck about the taste? I'm so sorry for all the cursing. I'm not at the gym, I'm at home. And this bad boy, a scoop of this bad boy will set you back 500 milligrams of caffeine. Be careful how you use. Proceed with caution. Like I said, if it's the day where I'm trying to set my heaviest squat or something, I'm going to take a scoop of this bad boy. I'm sorry for all the gym bro talking, but man, it's fun. Maybe sometime soon I'll post a video, because I did hit a personal record on deadlift of 405 pounds, which for a guy and for someone who's been training really isn't all that great, but hey, it's a personal best. I mean, I have a few friends I know that can bench that for reps. So there is levels to this shit, but hey, hopefully by 2021 I might be able to pull 500, but baby steps, especially with that. Risk reward is not worth it by going crazy. Music-y thing, I don't know, it's like what drummers do, it's like an exercise. Was briefly mentioning before, yes, and this I will shut up about the lifting shit, because I'm sure most of you don't want to hear about that, but at some point I do want to upload a video, like I said, of my 405, and I don't know if that can be made ASMR. I don't think so. Maybe I'll just mute the sound and whisper over for like 30 seconds, or I don't know, but I'll post that. Anyway, enough about that nonsense. So I did mention a while ago how I really want to just think of things to upload and think of this as a creative outlet, and one of the things I want to do is sort of a showcase favorite musicians, and do like a bio ASMR involvement, maybe get some of their famous tunes played on as audio, or do a leg or two on the piano over here. But I do want to save that until my video editing skills get beefed up a little bit and can make something good for that sort of idea and that kind of content. I think it'd be nice. And obviously something I really love, and hopefully can make it ASMR. Hopefully find some new music you may like during the normal hours. So, on to our next object. My glasses case. I don't wear glasses that often except when I'm using the computer and stuff. this bad boy. Good. Seemed like it was to me, but I don't know. You never know with the playback and all. My Amazon Prime package thing that was delivered earlier. Because, goddamn, this thing seems like it makes some damn good sounds. for the end. Thank you, Jeff Bezos. Former CEO. Now. Up next. Whatever the fuck this is. Hand lotion. Because washing hands so goddamn much throughout the day, you feel like I have cornflakes for skin. Because of the COVID and everything. So, naturally, you use this motherfucker to soothe that skin up. So, last but not least, or before I get to that, hydrate, folks. Good stuff. And again, last but not least, the goddamn kitchen cloth thing. fast forward a few hundred years, 400 years to the fairly early 20th century, a famous Russian writer, Russian author by the name of Vladimir Nabokov, whom was so skilled at writing that English was his second language, and the famous polemicist and journalist, critic, author Christopher Hitchens, and a brilliant, as well-spoken and well-read as he was, he always said that someone like Nabokov, even with English as his second language, he could write better than most great writers could in English, and he translated his own novels. So he's a badass, to say the least. And there was a particular quote from a poem of his, actually, I believe it is Blade Runner 2049. Great movie, and I'm all about that vibe, that aesthetic. But at one point, it's referenced. I forget in what scene. And I've heard of this poem of his, or it's a short story, might be a book. And this is a poem within that, but the book is called Pale Fire. And I will say good night and thank you to you, and hope to see you pretty soon. And I'm gonna end it with just that poem and let that just hang there. And blood-black nothingness began to spin, a system of cells interlinked, within cells interlinked, within cells interlinked, within one stem, and dreadfully distinct against the dark